Welcome back, learners. Today we will study about separation of mixture of two or more liquids. Look, all the mixture containing two or more liquids can be separated by using one of the two techniques which we are going to discuss today. First is by the process of fractional distillation and second is by using a separating funnel. Now we have to understand two terms which are miscible and immiscible. Those liquids which mix together in all proportion and form a single layer when put in a container, that type of liquid are called miscible liquids. Its example, alcohol and water. So your alcohol and water are miscible liquids because they mix together in all proportion and form a single layer on mixing. A mixture of miscible liquids is separated by the process of fractional distillation. Now the second term, those liquids which do not mix with each other and form separate layer when put in a container, that type of liquid are called immiscible liquids. An example for this kind of liquid is oil and water. Now these kind of liquids which are immiscible with each other can be separated by using separating funnel. Some more examples are your mustard oil, groundnut oil, kerosene oil, any kind of these oil if they are present in water, and you can say if petrol is present in water, so these all are your immiscible liquids. Now we are starting with fractional distillation. So let's understand the principle, process and various application of this method. Fractional distillation is the process of separating two or more miscible liquids by distillation. The distillation being collected in a fractions boiling at different temperature. A mixture of two miscible liquids can be separated by the process of fractional distillation, and the separation of two liquids by fractional distillation depends on difference in their boiling point, and it is done by using a fractionating column. When the boiling point of two or more liquid in a mixture do not differ much, that simple distillation does not give complete separation. Okay, to have complete separation of liquid, a modified version of distillation technique is used, and this is the fractional distillation. Here in this method, the vapor from the boiling liquid mixture move up through the glass column packed with glass bead. Okay, now I will show you a diagram and we will find out how we can separate mixture of alcohol and water. Before that, we have to understand two things. Firstly, the boiling point of alcohol is 78 degrees Celsius, while the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, since the boiling point of alcohol and water are different, therefore the mixture will be separated by using this fractional distillation. Now students, look at the diagram which I am showing to you here. You can see the fractionating column here. This is the fractionating column packed with glass beads. Here you are having your mixture of alcohol and water which are not having much difference in their boiling point. 78 and 100 are somewhat very close to each other. Now when you will heat your mixture, then the vapor will rise up. Okay, both alcohol vapor and water vapor will rise up, and you know that condensation and evaporation process occurs simultaneously. Here you can see the evaporating water and alcohol, and above at the top slowly these vapor will start condensation process and they will form what droplet and they will come back. So what is happening here, after some time the vapor will continuously go up and the vapor which are already present there, they will be heated by the upcoming vapors. Okay, now if you say that here at the top at this region, initially the temperature will be very low because the vapor reaching here, they were getting condensed. But with time, when the vapors from lower side, they will come and they will heat this area, slowly the temperature of this region will go up to 78 degrees Celsius. At that temperature, the alcohol vapor, they will be present here and water vapor will be below. Okay, and these vapor will allow to go to this condensation system, and here they will be condensed and you will be able to separate alcohol. The more volatile liquid, it means the liquid which easily get evaporated, which evaporate earlier, will be separated earlier, and the other one which is less volatile, which is having more boiling point, will be separated later. So this was the principle of this method. Now we will discuss application of fractional distillation. Fractional distillation is used to separate mixture of miscible liquids, as I earlier told, and we use in that case when we are not having much difference between the boiling points of our liquid. Second thing, fractional distillation is used to separate crude oil, petroleum into useful components like kerosene, petrol, diesel, lubricating oil, fuel oil, and many more. Fractional distillation is used to separate gases of air. Yes, we will now explore about it. So separation of gases of air can be done by using your fractional distillation. Air is homogeneous mixture of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and noble gases like helium, neon, argon, krypton. These gases have different freezing and boiling point. These gases therefore can be separated by liquefaction and fractional distillation of air. So before that, one thing you have to understand, the boiling point of these gases are different, and here you can see these in a table. The boiling point of nitrogen is minus 196 degrees Celsius, lowest boiling point. That of argon and oxygen can be seen. The process of separation of constituent of air is like, firstly the air is compressed and cooled to slightly below 0 degrees Celsius. So water separates as ice at this time. Then the air is further compressed and cooled to minus 78.5 degrees Celsius. At that time, carbon dioxide separates as dry ice. Again, this gas is further compressed and cooled to minus 200 degrees Celsius. So at that time, oxygen, argon and nitrogen get liquefied. Look, noble gases except argon go out as gases. So when your oxygen, argon, nitrogen, they get liquefied, then we do fractional distillation, and at minus 196 degrees Celsius, nitrogen gas escape out and it's separated. Again, at minus 186 degrees Celsius, argon is separated. At minus 183 degrees Celsius, oxygen is separated. So this was the process of separating the various components of air. Students, now we will study the separation by using a separating funnel. As we earlier discussed, a mixture of two or more immiscible liquids can be separated by using a separating funnel. A separating funnel is a special type of funnel which has a stop clock, okay, in its stem to allow the flow of liquid from it or stop the flow of liquid. The separation of two immiscible liquid by a separating funnel depends on difference in their density. The mixture of two immiscible liquid is put in a separating funnel and allowed to stand for some time. The mixture separate in two layers as per the densities of liquid, and the heavier one will be at the bottom while your lighter one will be at the top. So you can separate them by opening the knob of separating funnel. Now I'm showing you a diagram for separating funnel. Here you can see This is a separating funnel, and we have mixed kerosene with water. We will allow this to stand for some time so that a layer can be formed. Now you can see the heavier liquid water is at the bottom and the lighter liquid kerosene, which is having less density, is at the top. When this stop clock will be open, and you now the heavier liquid which is at the bottom can be separated drop by drop by it, and later on you can separate the kerosene oil from it. So this was the technique of separating funnel, which can be used for immiscible liquids. So students, we have completed this separation techniques, and in this series we have seen how we can separate two or more components which are mixed with each other. So that's all for today. Keep learning. In case of any query, you must ask.